Animals. What it takes to be America's top house cat. Hundreds of cats, from purebreds to rescues, competed for glory at the world's largest cat show in Cleveland, Ohio. A cat owner from Mitra Cattery gives her Persian cat a massage after a long day at the CFA International Cat Show and Expo in Cleveland, Ohio, on October 11, 2025. Dina Litovsky, National Geographic. By Jason Biddle. Photographs by Dina Litovsky. October 21, 2025. Walking into the 2025 Cat Fancier Association International Cat Show and Expo, there is no mistaking where you are. On the main stage, performers belt out Taylor Swift's song 22, but they have replaced the lyrics with meows. It's kataoke, after all, and they are joined by a trio of dancing, cat-themed furries. Nearby, there's a 4-foot-tall cat tower with 2 adult humans sitting atop cosplaying as Rum Tum Tugger and Electra from the Broadway musical Cats. They mew as I walk past. Vendors sell cat houses that look more like condos, or even the White House. A booth demonstrates a $900 futuristic-looking box that promises to dry your freshly bathed pet quickly and quietly. It's cats all the way down here at one of the largest cat shows on the planet, organized by the Cat Fancier Association, CFA, the world's largest registry of pedigreed cats. The show took place October 11 and 12, and drew nearly 10,000 people and 550 cats. Teresa Keeger, CFA all-breed judge, holds up a colorpoint shorthair, a type of Siamese, during an educational demonstration on October 12. The main event, and the one people have traveled from as far away as Finland, Hong Kong, Japan, and Russia to attend, takes up the back half of Cleveland's International Exposition Center. Here, cat owners and breeders camp out in rows upon rows of beds, carriers, strollers, and miniature shrines to their felines. Giant banners hang from the ceiling to organize the breeds of participants alphabetically, with the Siamese, Siberians, and Sphinxes here and the Maine Coon cats and Manx over there. Just behind their ranks, a dozen rings offer simultaneous bouts of competition where the world's most respected judges evaluate each animal for tiny differences that set the champions apart from the grand champions. Cheers and applause erupt after each decision. One judge, Peter Van Wintergem, wearing a white silk suite and matching bow tie, lives in Belgium but judges shows in Asia, Europe, and the US. For more than 2 decades, he's judged CFA shows like this one. This show really brings the best cats from all over the world, and they can compete against each other, which they don't normally get to do, he says. In search of a once-in-a-lifetime cat. While dog shows have garnered more of the limelight thanks to television contracts, not to mention Christopher Guest and Eugene Levy's epic satire, Best in Show, the CFA has been quietly doing its own thing since 1906. It started as a group of cat lovers that wanted to hang out together, says Desiree Bobby, CFA Marketing Director and Brand Manager, as well as a producer of the CFA Cat Expo. And what else do you really do when you have something you love? They started competing against each other as to who had the loveliest cat. Today, the CFA allows owners to compete across 45 different cat breeds and in 3 general categories. The kitten category is for cats between 4 and 8 months of age, and the adult class is split into 2 more groups, one for cats that are still able to breed and one for those that are spayed or neutered, known as Premiership. People pet a cat at the CFA International Cat Show and Expo. A Singapore cat, known as the smallest cat breed, rests after the competition. A cat rests between judging rounds at the CFA International Cat Show and Expo on October 11. Burmania Pepin of Elisar, a Bombay, won the Best of the Best distinction at the CFA International Cat Show and Expo. While the Cleveland show is the biggest must-attend event for cat enthusiasts, it's not the final round for competitors. From Malaysia to Tennessee, the CFA sanctions about 250 shows each year. Each time a cat enters a ring, it can score points that accumulate over the course of the year. In May, the organization reveals the world's top-ranked cats based on total point tallies. Unlike the dog competitions you might be familiar with, cats do not need to demonstrate their ability to follow commands or navigate obstacles. Rather, each cat is placed on a pedestal between 2 scratching poles and evaluated against a written standard. Categories include everything from its head shape and size to the ears, eyes, and tail. Color, markings, temperament, and behavior all factor in. Grumpiness may not serve these cats well in competition. Personality matters, says Jennifer Redding, one of the world's top breeders of Japanese bobtails, as well as a CFA judge. You can have a cat that meets the standard closely, but if it doesn't want to be shown, it's not going to do very well. This kitten is not available for adoption yet, but charms the crowd at the CFA International Cat Show and Expo. Breeding champions. There can also be a surprising amount of science here. Breeders select for specific traits over generations, carefully combining genetics of lineages that result in kittens ever closer to what they view as perfection. The Selkirk Rex coat is a beautiful example of Mendelian genetics, says Ashley Zubak, a breeder and veterinarian from Columbus, Ohio. It is an autosomal, dominant gene. For example, Zubak's Selkirk Rex, Sienna, looks like she has a slight perm, the result of possessing one of two possible genes for the breed's signature curls. Because the gene is autosomal, it can be passed down to either males or females, and it is also dominant, so only one gene is necessary to produce the curly coat. But a cat with both copies of the gene would be super curly, Zubak explains. As a way to enlarge their gene pool, some breeders develop long-standing relationships with others in the cat show world. Redding is based in Southern California, for instance, but trades cats with a close friend in Wisconsin. Each of us working together doubles the size of our cattery, says Redding. Owners and breeders have all sorts of tricks to prepare their cats for competition, too. Shayla Kopis from Little Rock, Arkansas has an exercise wheel at home that her Bengal, named Rocco, runs on to stay muscular. Stephanie Newberry of Indianapolis, Indiana credits playing with her 6 kids as the reason why Syrup, a ragamuffin, is able to handle all the noise and commotion of cat show life. And Douglas Martin, from San Diego, says that growing up with Himalayan cats taught him how to properly care for animals with long, luxurious hair. Best of the best judge Larry Atkinson takes a last look at Bermania Pepin of Elisar, a Bombay who eventually won the competition, on October 12. Marvik, an adopted cat with deformed paws, receives applause from an adoring crowd. From pets to pedigrees. While many of the show's attendees have cats that hail from select bloodlines, owners of more common cats also can showcase their fur babies in a house cat category. This provides an easy entry point for those new to the cat show scene, as well as an avenue for those with show cats who have some sort of disqualifying fault that bars them from the general competition, a tail that's too long or short to meet the written standard, for instance.